you. Thank you.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you like?
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Thank you.
The crowd goes crazy. How you like being in the Spider-Man movies?
I like them a lot. They're a good group.
Right.
I hardly see them. I mean, you know, the films.
What do you mean you hardly see them?
I mean, I'm not sure I saw the last one, but I know
wait a minute.
it's
You're
good.
You're not sure.
I'm not really sure.
There's a possibility. You did see it. Possibility.
Probably I didn't see it.
You did see
but I'm gonna see it. I'm really gonna see it.
Well, no,
And this one I'm absolutely gonna see.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
Way to sell tickets. But the last Spider-Man movie made like almost $1 billion.
Did it?
Yes.
I have to go see this movie.
Yeah. And this one has opened up in certain parts of the country and certain foreign countries. It's not officially open, and it's already made close to $50 million. It's not even open, and it's already made $50 million.
Wow, I'm so proud.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, your ticket's not going to make any difference.
Yeah, and it really
fine.
doesn't matter what I say here, one way or the other.
Do you like being the aunt of Spider-Man?
I like Andrew, who plays Spider-Man, and Garfield very, very much. I'd be his aunt anytime.
It's a fascinating thing about show business, and in particular your career. If you take a look at your body of work.
Do we have to?
Well, no. But you know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Let me pull my dress down on that.
No, I said body of work.
Okay, I worried there. You took a moment before you added work, and I went.
But started, I think, Gidget, right?
Yes, that was it.
And now the aunt of Spider-Man.
Now the aunt of Spider-Man, you know, Gidget, the aunt of Spider-Man, you know, it kind of
and a lot of
segue.
stuff, a lot of stuff in between.
Yeah,
wonderful career.
A lot of miles.
Yep, and we'll talk about this and other things when we come back here with Sally Field, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's a story.
Yes.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I find it fascinating. It's about you and auditioning for certain parts after having been, I guess, maybe the Flying Nun.
Yeah, I was that. Yeah.
All right. Tell.
Oh dear.
If you think about it, you have been two well-known, beloved television series in the history of television. This is great. But at the time, maybe you didn't see it going that way.
Well, no. At the time, in the 60s, which is where it was, you didn't get out of television. You're about to get out of television.
I'm trying to get out.
It took you longer than it took me.
The people have spoken. Get out.
But it was hard in those days. They didn't want to mix the metaphors
because they were deadly competitors, films
deadly competitors,
and TV.
And doing situation comedy was, you know, you kind of lived there and died there, you know. So. So it was hard to get out of that and get my first film, which was Stay Hungry with Arnold and Jeff Bridges, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jeff Bridges, that Bob Rafelson directed. And I knew then that you couldn't come in and audition for something. You had to come in as the character. So I came in as this absolute tramp of a girl. And they thought, oh boy, you know, all that time she was doing the Flying Nun and Gidget, I could have sworn she was like that, but I see what she's really like now. So, you know, I had to go, this is who I really am, boys. This is what I've been the whole time. Like me, you know. So literally, you know, just you have to do what you have to do.
It's interesting in a business that relies largely on imagination. At this level, there seems to be no imagination.
No, none in the auditioning process.
Yeah.
No, none. Absolutely zero. You have to be that person, whatever that is.
And when they knew that it was Sally Field from whatever, were they? How was that?
No, they didn't want me on the list. I sat
on the list.
Oh no. I sat in the waiting room and I could hear the director yelling at the casting person. You know, what? She was wasting his time. What was she thinking? You know, and of course I'm just, you know, steaming, and you know, of course God knows what I did. It just was probably, you know, his head was twirling. I sat on top of him. I know that. That'll do it almost every time.
Yep. That'll make your head twirl.
Yeah, it was, you know.
But
yeah.
it's, I think, when you're an actor,
yeah.
To have this wide a variety of stuff, that's the name of the business. That's what it's supposed to be. I can do virtually anything on the horizon, and you've done that.
Well.
And you know what else? They're telling me that the
what?
Mrs. Doubtfire movie.
Oh, yeah?
Has been 20 years ago you made the movie?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Are they? And they're making another one, are they?
I don't know. They didn't call me, but you know, the mother. I was the mother, the divorced parent. She's probably off on the, you know, on the Al Qaeda ranch somewhere. I don't know.
But we don't know if they're making one or not. Well, you would be in it, of course.
Why? I wouldn't. I don't know.
I'd be in it.
You would? And you'll be available.
Yes, I will be available. I've finally gotten out of. Now here's something else I love. I don't know anything about your family.
Oh,
turns out you have a brother who
yes.
is a scientist, a
high-energy particle scientist.
High-energy particle scientist.
Particle scientist. He's one of the finest scientists on Earth.
And where does he do his work?
At CERN, where they, you know, I think there's 200 of them that, you know, release this information about the Higgs particle, the God particle, and he was one of the scientists who made that discovery at CERN, which I was able to go and visit. Which
when we say CERN, that's
CERN
in Switzerland.
Is in Switzerland. It's on the border between France and Switzerland. It's this entire city, basically, underground, which is this collider.
And your brother has done this all his life?
All his life,
Where
yeah.
did he go to school?
He went to Berkeley. He got his doctorate at Berkeley, and has been doing this. He's been doing, you know, putting those pieces together to figure out how we all started.
Wow.
His whole life.
It's crazy impressive, isn't it?
It's crazy impressive. I mean, you know, the two of us, you know, he does that and I do this. I mean,
make people's heads twirl.
It kind of,
yeah. So you go over there, and what is the thing? Is it a linear accelerator or something?
No, it's called a collider. It's basically this enormous machine that's, you know, miles underground,
right.
And that they, you know, I don't know what they do. They spin it around, you know,
right.
things, and they smash things together. If my brother's listening to this, he'll be going, "Oh my God, Sally, that's just pathetic."
I think we have an illustration of what it is over there. This is, I'm not sure that. That looks like Knott's Berry Farm.
I know. Well, that's obviously me in the front, and then my brother's in the orange hat, and Joe is in the middle. He's the head of the team that my brother's on. They make two teams. My brother's team, I hope I can remember the name, is CMS, and the other one is called Atlas. And they make two teams so that they'll rival with each other. And this was the spokesperson who took me down into this thing, into this. You know, it looks like another planet you're on.
And when they did this, the Higgs boson, is it?
It was is that what it's called? I'm not really sure. The Higgs particle.
So what do we know now that we didn't know before they did that?
Boy!
I don't know. I'm sorry.
The thing is that I do know that the work that they're doing is so vitally important, because so many things that affect our society now started with this work. I mean, computers and chips and all of the, you know, that stuff. It really sifts down from the work that they're doing right now.
But let me try to rephrase it so that I understand.
I haven't a clue.
The work that is being done there will help find another piece of the puzzle about existence.
Yes.
How we're here and where we are.
How we started. How the world collided. I mean, how we all collided. It smashed to pieces and became what we have.
Yeah, and you think about it.
My brother is just rolling.
But when you think, where are we? That's the one that'll make your head explode. Where are we? We know we're on a planet, but where are we? We know we're in a solar system, but where? We're in a galaxy, but where? We're in the universe.
God, my brother was here because he could
We tried
answer.
to get him.
I know. You told me. He could answer these questions.
He's on Fallon tonight. Remember that? Every night.
I'm gonna get Rick to invite you to CERN, and you too will go down that.
Just bring the guy here.
Oh no, you need to visit the place.
Well, I don't know. I'd be kind of scared.
Well, you probably should be scared.
Yeah, I think so, because you're down miles and miles.
Miles and miles and miles. They give you a hard hat to put on, as if that would do anything,
Whoa, look out. An atom. I just almost got hit in the head with an atom. Now, listen, The Amazing Spider-Man 2...
Yes. Which I'm going to be the first one to see.
Opens... We're going to look at a thing here, Sally. What is this?
Yeah, that's...
Huh?
It's a clip. Oh, they want me to...
Is it first day in show business?
It is. I'm really hot out of the oven or whatever. So this is Andrew. This is the Spider-Man and his aunt, and I believe this is when the aunt really is suspect as to what's going on, being played by me, and he's trying to hide the fact that he goes out and does all of these. It's almost like he's my brother.
It's the same thing.
He does these marvelous things.
It's the same story. Take a look.